Welcome back, everyone. A new school year is upon us, and my next guest has fresh and fun lunch ideas for your little ones. They're so good, you're going to want to steal them for yourself. I can promise you that. Please welcome back our dear friend, Chef Nancy Waldeck.
Yay,
Where were you this morning? Because I was just stuck in the kitchen, I know.
I'm so sorry.
The thing for me is I pack the fruit, I do all that, I try to give a nice variety, but I kind of get stuck in the same old turkey sandwich or ham sandwich, and you're here to teach us ways to kind of elevate the bagged lunch. Right?
Exactly.
Love it.
And lots of little snacks. You know, everybody likes to kind of graze through lunch, whether it's in your office or in the schoolroom,
Right.
or in the lunchroom. So I've got this first dip, which
Looks delicious.
Yes, isn't that gorgeous? So this is a white bean hummus, Christine. It is different than the regular chickpea hummus because we don't use tahini. We use fewer ingredients,
Nice.
and it is delicious. And so this is I've been so surprised at how many even little tiny people love hummus now.
Yes.
It is amazing.
So what beans are you using rather than the chickpeas?
I am using cannellini beans.
Oh,
you
good.
can find them at any grocery store, and they're creamier than the chickpeas.
It looks it. May
Yes.
I try?
Oh, please do.
So, okay, you mentioned the tahini. So is that something that typically people either love or hate? Is that?
Well, it's just a little harder to find. It's sesame seed
Oh, that's
paste, and it's
true.
just something else to have to put it. Isn't that good?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And look at the color in this. You're eating the rainbow. It's easy to make. I've got all the ingredients right here. They all go right into the food processor. Zip, zip, done.
All right, and if somebody doesn't have a food processor, is there an easy way?
Potato masher is what I'd use.
Good. Oh,
yeah,
good.
Potato masher.
That I'm going in again.
Okay.
That's delicious.
And you'll
Sorry, Mom.
you'll notice. No, eat. That makes me feel good. So these are homemade pita chips. Look at these, Christine.
Oh,
All we
Nancy.
did was take the pita, cut it in quarters, 400-degree oven, little olive oil, and in this case we just use salt, but you can use any kind of seasoning you want.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, they will make you. I know, isn't that good? Okay, got a little hummus right there.
Mimi was like, I was dying to tell you that. Well, you know I'm clearly enjoying my lunch here. How long will these stay fresh?
These will stay fresh 2 or 3 days in a Ziploc or airtight bag.
Perfect.
If they get a little soft, you just put them back in the oven for a minute or two. Your hummus is going to stay for 4 or 5 days.
Fabulous.
Make it on Monday morning. You can take it. The kids can take it.
Done for the week.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And healthy, as you said. We're eating the rainbow here, lots of color.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, moving on. So the kids love individual things and small things. Look at the little grapes
Okay.
I found. Aren't
That's
those cute?
adorable.
I found those in the store yesterday, and I just thought the kiddos would love it. I took it to some friends' children the other night, or last night, and they were like all over
Right,
it.
it's so true. My youngest, she's just a hoarder. I find bags and smaller bags. They love that. I mean, they just feel like it's perfectly made for them.
Yes, it's personal. And then I loved this too.
Oh,
I found. Isn't that fun for your banana?
That is great. Yeah, because I like mine a little more on the ripe side, but the girls do not. They don't want to see any brown spots. So that's a perfect thing. Keep it nice and fresh in the bag.
All right, now I have a 3-ingredient tip that you're
Okay.
going to love, okay? Everybody likes PB&J.
Yes.
This is almond butter,
Good.
and we're putting it with a little bit of Greek yogurt,
Yum.
okay? And then you can even use the vanilla Greek yogurt.
Okay.
When you buy your almond butter, buy the almond butter that's 2 things, almonds and salt. None
That's
of that
it.
other stuff, yep.
In fact, let's check the label here. Yeah, that's
Yep.
it. Dry roasted almonds. That's all I even see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of honey, just about a tablespoon of honey
looks
in there.
delicious.
And then all we're gonna do, ooh, that honey's gooey. All we're gonna do is stir it up, and then we're gonna have the perfect dipper for carrot sticks, celery sticks,
right.
any kind of pita chips would even be
Yes.
good. So look at this, right?
That is
in-
great.
Yes, and so, to sell it to children, sometimes
Yeah.
I call it fondue. It's their almond honey
Oh.
fondue.
Yum. Let me try this, Nancy. Healthy, delicious. Sweet, but not too sweet.
Right.
I'm tired of getting all the things that are store-bought for them, that even if I'm trying to be so conscious of it, there's a lot of sugar in those. That's phenomenal.
And they'll love it because it is a little bit sweet.
It is a little bit, yes.
And if you want to do it for adults, if you want to take it, look at this. You can put a little bit of toasted almond on it, and you're going to get the crunch and the sweet at the same time.
Delicious.
More protein, too.
I love it.
Okay, so last but not least, this is a cheesy vegetable spreader. I came up with this a couple years ago when I was doing a tour of homes, and I was doing doing some things for kids, and it was a great hit. So all ingredients that you've got in your pantry probably.
Yeah.
We're going to start with a little bit more of that yogurt.
Good. The Greek yogurt, I know.
Greek yogurt.
My mom got me hooked on that a couple years ago. Good, very high in protein and good, very tasty.
Yeah, and again, you could use a vanilla flavored yogurt in this. I've got some carrot, some apples, and a little bit of celery in there.
And you did two, Granny Smith, it looks like.
A Granny Smith and a red.
Red, good.
So I'm going to get you to stir that up.
Sure.
And then the reason it's called a cheesy vegetable spreader.
We make it savory here.
Yes, we're going to put a little bit of cheddar in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to make it sweet again, so sweet and savory. We've got some chopped dried cherries.
Ooh, yum.
And then just to give it a little punch, we've got some lemon juice and lemon zest.
Sounds delicious. And once again, healthy. And so you tried this out and the kids were loving it on
They loved it.
bread or celery?
Exactly.
Okay. This is great. And we're done? And may I try?
Oh, of course.
Perfect. And as I'm having a bite, will you please tell everyone where they can find you, get more information on your great book, and just learn more about you?
Thank you. It's tasteandsavor.com. And it's got lots of recipes. If you like these, I've got many more. Isn't that yummy?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Nancy, you never let me down. I mean, I leave here. Well, I need a nap after all your segments. Amazing. Again, for more ideas, please visit her website, tasteandsavor.com right there. Thank you. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Yay, thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. Lots of summer fun still to be had. It's not polite to talk with a full mouth. Crash Clark is coming up next. Grab your calendars. We'll be right back.